Jeff's Superscript is brought to you by Black Cat Comics and Collectibles. In my opinion, the best comic shop and clubhouse on the internet. Make sure to follow them at Black Cat Burbank on Instagram and ask them about their Stray Cats Club for special perks. Hi, I'm Jeff, and welcome to another one of my videos where I give you the opportunity to test your comic book grading skills up against actual results from CGC. It's been a while since I made one of these videos, but I'm very, very glad to have this opportunity here on location in Carlos's garage. Carlos has graciously volunteered his submission to CGC to be part of this video series. In this box, we have 5 books that were part of the James Tynan IV, you all know how much I like James Tynan IV, signature series event that took place at CGC just a few months ago. These 5 books, there's some Something's Killing the Children in there, and a Department of Truth book. Some of my favorite books are in here. Now, a little bit of a spoiler alert. I think they're all 9/8. They were all, several months ago, I assessed the books when they were raw. I took a look at them, I made my video of them, and I was like, these all look like 9/8. And I know that people are interested in seeing books that aren't 9/8, books that aren't moderns, books from different ages with different types of flaws so that we can assess grades at many different levels. But I have to say, I think there is still a lot of value in assessing books for their potential 9/8 grade. With a lot of modern books, you're going to send them off to CGC. There's a big difference between a 9/6 and a 9/8, and you're going to want some assurance that you can submit with confidence getting that 9/8, because sometimes submitting it at a 9/8 is worth it, and sometimes getting a 9/6 out of it isn't so much worth it, depending on how interested you are in getting your money back on what you've put into the book. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the books, the video that I recorded of them when they were raw. We're going to look at them quickly. I sped up the footage a little bit so that we can get through it as quickly as possible, so that you can assess them as well, so that you can say, hey, Jeff, I think you're right. Those do look like 9/8. Or, oh, Jeff, no, I see flaws there. There's no way those are 9/8. Then once you've decided what you think the grades are, we will go ahead and do the unboxing, everybody's favorite part right there. And we'll see what actual grades we got on these books from CGC. And then finally, if any of the grades are not 9/8, we'll do a little post-mortem on them. We'll check them out. We'll see if we can figure out why they got the grades that they got if they weren't, once again, a 9.8. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about these books. I'm excited about these grades. You know I'm excited about James Tynan IV. So let's not waste any more time. Let us take a look right now at those books in the raw form so that you have the opportunity to assess the grade for yourselves. So yes, I did speed up this footage, so it is moving very quickly. I hope it's not too disorienting for all of you. Our first book that we're looking at here is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 14. This is the Scott's Collectibles Virgin version of this Peach Momoko cover. As you can see here, it's really sharp. It's really good looking. There are no flaws that I can see myself. Same thing here on the back. Boy, these backs of these covers oftentimes pick up fingerprints really, really easily. The spine ticks, if they're color breaking, are clear as day, but this one looks really quite good. This next one is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 12. This is the Frankie's Comics exclusive. Similar to the first book that we saw, it's in really, really good shape. I can't really see any problems at all. Anything that would bring into question the potential for it getting anything less than a 9.8. Same thing here once again on the back. I was just looking at one of these books that I was thinking of purchasing, and there are fingerprints all over the back of it. And I'm like, I don't know that you can get rid of those. And I'm looking for a 9.8 out of it, so I skipped on it. So it's good that these don't have those fingerprints. Next, we have Something is Killing the Children, issue number 15. This is the 1 in 25 incentive variant. I really, really like this cover, and I really, really like to see how sharp and clean and perfect this cover looks. Once again, I don't see anything, even the slightest tiny little flaw that could bring to question its potential 9/8 grade. In a way, it would be nice if there was some kind of finger smudge or some kind of minor little flaw in these books so that we could maybe assess what CGC is willing to let slide and still give a 9/8 grade. But nah, these books look really, really nice. Next up, we have The Department of Truth, issue number 1. This is the B cover by Jenny Friesen. As with all the other books, this book looks really nice, except for this top corner right there, that corner, that top left corner there along the spine. Looks like it has a little bit of a tear there in the corner. I believe that's either a production tear or possibly done in shipping, more likely a production tear. I've seen corners that are much worse than that still get 9/8. So I have no doubt that this book still has 9/8 potential, even with that damage in the corner. So just something to keep in mind. As for the rest of the book, including the back, this book looks fantastic. It's a good-looking book, just like the rest of them. And finally, we have Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1. This is the 4th print. Man, some of the covers on these later prints are really great, and this one is one of them. This is such a great cover. This book looks great, but look in this corner right there. See, it looks like there's a bit of a crease in there, potentially. All of these books are going to be getting a press. So we are looking at the books before they get their press. Even though these books in general look fantastic, I always recommend getting a press, especially when they go through a signing event where they're being handled a lot. You never know what's going to happen during the signing, so it's best to get it pressed to ensure you get the best grade possible. Okay, now you've had the opportunity to take a look at the books when they were raw. You've assessed them for yourselves. So now, what do you think? Are they 9/8? Are they not 9/8? What do you think? We're going to find out right now here with Carlos. Hi, Carlos.
Hello, everyone.
Once again, we're here in Carlos's garage. This is Carlos's books. Carlos has been waiting about 5 days to open these books.
Yeah, about 5 days. Got them about a week ago, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And you haven't looked at the grader's notes or anything like that?
No,
or the grades or anything?
No, this is actually one of my first submissions to CGC, so I don't know how to work anything yet. So I don't know how to look up anything. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I mean, who's not a fan of Something is Killing the Children, especially with some recent news?
No sane person. I know, yes, that's right. We just found out yesterday that they've signed the writers to write the pilots. So we're well on our way to a Something is Killing the Children television show.
Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait.
Super. Speaking of not waiting, let's get into these books. Yes. All right. So I always like to open these carefully. Now, Carlos here has the magic 5-book submission here. Historically, for those of you who have been watching my videos, I get 5-book submissions, and my very first video, that is my most famous video, was a 5-book submission that came back very damaged.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes, which was a big bummer, and it was largely in part because I think that CGC did not know how to pack 5 books properly. There was way too much room inside the box. This one, in my first impression, there's not much movement there.
No, and it feels a little beefy.
Yeah, almost like the packaging is pushing out the box a little bit. That's the way it should be. It should be in a way so that things can't be moving around in here. This might even be, it looks like okay. Maybe they've been watching my videos here, because there appears to be, this is packed in here quite tightly, as you can see right there. So there's a little extra bubble wrap there. It's not just one piece that's wrapped around in a way so that it can move around a lot. Let's see, we're gonna get this out. Do you mind removing that box for me? You can just throw that on the ground. Perfect. So there's at least one extra piece of bubble wrap. In mine, it was just this one like this. This even looks like potentially like a bigger piece of bubble wrap, because there's more space on the sides that fill the box. That's great. So we're going to take that away as well, if you don't mind. Sure. Thank you, sir. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm looking at them. I don't want to see the grades. I want to be surprised. These are the backs. Okay. We're just going to go through them in the pile. There's your packing slip.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, I already saw it.
Don't, you can't look at the label.
I already saw it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. So first here we have Something is Killing the Children, issue number 14. This is the Scott's Collectibles store exclusive version. Once again, we think all these books are 9.8s. Let's see what the grade is on this book. We're going to show you first. Okie dokie. And Carlos already knows, so I'm the only person now left on the planet who doesn't know what the grade is, and I'm going to find out for myself. It is a 9.8.
Oh, and that's the Momoko.
This is the Momoko. Yeah. Cool. That's excellent. And yeah, he signed in the perfect place for this,
Yeah.
right where the trade dress is. This is the virgin version of this book. There is a trade dress version. That space up at the top there is just asking to be signed. So this is a really nice book. And you're a big fan of Momoko, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a nice one to have, huh?
And that's the one that I thought was questionable. I was like, maybe a 9.6. I don't know. But,
Okay.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
so happy. Yes.
Well, that's a good start to know that the one you had
Yeah.
your most doubts about actually came back a 9.8. Cool. Let's move forward. Let's take a look at the next one. I'm trying to, the grades are like written all over the place. They're written on the top, they're written on the back, they're written on the front. So I'm trying to do this without looking. Let's see. Oh, doggy, this is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1. This is the 4th print. This is a very cool book with a very cool cover.
I love this cover.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to show you all at home the grade. Okay. You've seen it here. So now all of you know Carlos and I are still in the dark. All right. Let's end our waiting time. Yes.
Oh.
2 for 2. 2 for 2. Oh, and that's a nice place for that signature too. Right there in the gap between her butt and her instrument of death. That's really great.
One thing about the signature placements, since this was my first submission, I didn't know how to actually do that. So I did the whole tape thing, you know.
Yes.
And
for
that's
the
where I
entire
put-
cover?
Yeah. No. That's where I put where I selected the spot.
Perfect.
So I'm hoping I did okay as far as signature placements go.
So far, so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your choices. I love both of your choices so far. That's great. That's great. All right, let's keep moving forward. Here, I know what book this is immediately just by looking at the back. This is the Department of Truth, issue number 1. This is the B cover, the Friesen variant. I will say that this book actually recently dipped in price, which I was very surprised about. But then some other YouTuber, I don't remember who exactly, said, hey, there's a real buying opportunity here for this book. And the price shot back up. So this might still be a good time to buy this book if you not have purchased this book, this cover in particular. Anyways, moving on forward with the grade on this book. Let's show it to you all at home. Okay. And now let us look at it ourselves. 9.8. Yes. And I do like this placement. This is a tricky one.
Yeah.
You and I talked about this a little bit as far as signature placement is concerned. This one was a little bit tricky, but I think you both, you gave him this kind of target down here, and I think he chose a nice spot right there.
Yeah, I couldn't decide where. I just kind of took a shot in the dark there. I just basically went, let's try it right here. So.
Yeah. Perfect. No, it looks great. Looks fantastic. All right. 3 down, 2 to go. Let's keep moving forward here next with, okay, this is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 15. This is the 1 in 25 variant. This is a really cool cover, and I really like it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and show you all at home the grade. Okay. You all see how we've done so far. Let's take a look at it ourselves. 9.8. That is perfect. Oh, and he signed this one in silver, which is so... Did you request that?
No.
That's great. All these other ones have been in black, which I actually think is the right color for each one of these. This one looks amazing in silver.
I didn't even consider like the color of ink on the signature, but that's like perfect.
No, he nailed the color of the signature right there. Going in black, it would. I've seen him sign in black on dark covers, and you can barely even see that the signature is there.
It didn't even cross my mind. Yeah.
But he figured it out after signing probably how many hundreds of books during this signing, and he says, "Let me throw this silver on this one," and it looks. That looks awesome.
It looks great.
That looks really great. All right, this is our final book. Oh, I'm really hoping this is a 9.8 as well, so that we can all say that Jeff is a genius and knows how to grade 9/8 better than any human being on the planet. That's just obvious, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so here we have our final book. This is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 12. This is the Frankie's Comics store exclusive.
Oh.
This is a nice one. This is a nice one. We are going to go ahead and show you all the grade. Okay. Is Jeff a genius or is he full of hot air? He's a genius! He's a genius, as if it was ever in. Wow, that looks really great. Now, he signed this one in black as well. Now, I might have, in hindsight, I might have requested he did it in red, maybe, if he was going to sign right there to complement the kind of background right there. But even the red might kind of disappear. I don't hate it. I don't hate the black. I'm glad he didn't do silver. The black, I would have done black or red, but you know what? I actually don't hate the black. It's a little bit subtle. But that's okay too.
No, I like it. I can't believe these are mine.
These are yours. These are all your. 4 Something is Killing the Children's, 1 The Department of Truth, all 9/8, all signed by James Tynan IV. Huh?
And like I mentioned earlier, before the recording, that I don't think I would have been disappointed with any grade, but just the fact that they're 9/8 and being one of my first submissions, I'm totally happy with them.
Congratulations, Carlos. This is really, really great. Really, really exciting. Really, really successful first submission to CGC, all 5 9/8. That is amazing. Congratulations. So I hope that all of you saw the raw video that we took and you thought, hey, those were all 9/8, and I hope you got 5 for 5 on 9/8 as well. If you did choose less than a 9/8 for one of the grades, maybe go back, look at it, maybe reassess and be like, okay, well, maybe that flaw that I saw either wasn't a flaw or is a flaw that they're willing to accept to still fall into the 9/8 range. Also, just to point out, as these were all pressed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did some research a little bit, and pretty much it was a universal feeling that everybody should get them pressed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be leaving money on the table.
That's right. Yeah, they all looked really, really good raw, in my opinion, and probably didn't need a press, strictly speaking. But after all the shipping and the handling through the signing and all that different stuff, I always recommend a press. And so I think I call it great insurance. And whether or not it helped or not, we'll never know. But you got the 9/8, so the results are good enough. You know, it's worth it.
Yes,
to protect those results.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching this video. Carlos, thank you so much for volunteering your submission and your garage for this video. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for taking the trip down here. Yes.
Of course. If you like this content, please hit the like button. Likes are appreciated by me. Also, if you have some feedback about the books and anything that has to do with grading comic books, questions, thoughts, comments, put them down in the comments section. And as well, if you haven't already subscribed, or if this is one of my first videos that one of the first videos of mine that you've ever watched, I would invite you to subscribe. I have other ones of these videos as well. I do videos about the new comic books that are coming out as well, weekly. Anyways, that's it. Thanks again, Carlos.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. We'll see you in the next video.